Hey guys, when I first started my data analytics journey, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. But I had all these ideas about how and what it's going to look like. But trust me, I had a lot to learn the hard way. So if you are just starting out or just thinking about it, there are a few things I wish someone had told me before I jumped in. So let's talk about the lessons that I've learned so far. Let's go. When I started, I thought being a data analyst is all about learning the right tools. SQL, Python, Power BI. I mean, these are important, right? But I wish I had known that it's not all about mastering tools. It's about solving problems and asking the right question. So if you can think like an analyst and approach data challenges with curiosity, the tools become a lot easier to learn. So focus more on your problem solving skills than just learning the software. I'm not gonna lie, when I first started, I thought I was going to pick up analytics super fast, coupled with the fact that I have prior experience on web development, right? But the truth is, you will meet roadblocks, whether it's understanding a new concept, or debugging a code, or just feeling stuck on a project. I remember this one time I had to learn DAX in Power BI, and then I jumped to SQL. So then I went back to Power BI to calculate total revenue using DAX formula, and I just couldn't do it. It just wouldn't work. I lost it, I was frustrated, I thought to quit, and honestly, I felt like I wasn't cut out for this. But here is the thing, you see, that frustration is part of the process, and everyone goes through it. The key is to keep pushing forward, seek help whenever you need it, and remember those breakthrough moments, they are worth the struggle. Another thing I didn't realize was how much soft skills could come into play. Communication, for example, is just as important as your technical ability. Being able to explain your findings to non-technical stakeholders is a huge part of the job. I recommend practicing how to present your analysis in simple terms. In most cases, a great analyst isn't just a wizard with numbers, they are also great storytellers. At the beginning, I felt like there was so much to learn, and I often questioned if I was ever going to arrive. But what I've learned is that this is a journey, not a sprint. The more consistent you are with learning and practicing, the better you get. But do not expect instant results. There is no finish line, but you will see progress in every project, every job application, and every mistakes you make. Another mistake I made was thinking that I could figure it out on my own. I didn't tap into the power of networking or finding a community early enough. Whether it's online forum or LinkedIn or local meetings, getting advice from other data analysts or industry pros can make a huge difference. I recommend building your network from day one, even if it's just asking someone feedback on your portfolio. I focused a lot on learning new concepts, which was great, but I wish I had started building my portfolio early enough. So work on real-world projects, even if they are just for practice. Share them on GitHub, create a portfolio website, or even start a blog about your journey. You see, that portfolio will be your passport to landing a job down the line. I know some of you are already freaking out about maths right now, thinking you have to be some kind of a math genius to get into data analytics. I get it. I thought the same thing. But here is the honest truth. A basic understanding of statistics helps, but most of the time, the tools we use do the heavy lifting for us. So don't get intimidated by the maths. Focus more on learning how to analyze data, manipulate it, and draw meaningful insights. That's where the magic happens. I know someone who gave up on data analytics because of maths. She worked 9 to 5 remotely but wanted to transition into the field. We had this conversation about she paying for a physical data analytics course. But then, a few days later, she called and she was like, I heard that there's a lot of mathematics and statistics, and she quit right there. But the truth is, it's about finding the right tools and getting the right mindset to tackle problems. So those are the things I wish I knew before starting my data analytics journey. If you are just starting out, I hope this helps you skip a few of my mistakes. But remember, learning as you go is part of the process. Keep pushing forward. If this video helped you, hit the like button and subscribe. Share it to anyone starting their own journey. If you got tips or lessons you have learned, drop them in the comments and I would love to hear them. Thanks for watching and I see you in the very next one. Cheers.